SilverSneakers, Enerchi. I'm your host, Swoyer. And this is episode 3 coming right at you. So you're probably asking me and asking yourself, especially if you're just joining me for the first time, unless you're a Functified Maniac, a regular participant, or a SilverSneaker member, you're probably saying, what is Enerchi? Well, Enerchi is 2 different types of foundations. All right? There's 5 different foundations. So I want to give you a little historical review of that. You have the Chen, you have the Sun, you have the Yang, you have the Hao, and you have the Wu. And not the Wu-Tang Clan either, for all those Wu-Tang Clan fans out there. It's the Sun and the Yang. Those are the foundations that we're going to practice throughout. And those foundations are flexible, upright posture, slow, and gentle and fluid. So what is Tai Chi? Or Chi? It's your life energy. It's a soft martial arts redirecting force through your own control. Circular movement patterns, and then the Qigong is breathing, movement, and meditation. So we want to try to incorporate all of that through these basics. And the basics of episode 3 are focused on your pace. I want you to focus on your pace and the quality and rhythm of your breath today. Now before I get to any of that, I have to review something what I call the Enerchi 5. If you join me in other classes, it's called the Flex 5, but we got the Enerchi 5. And again, my name is Swoyer, nationally recognized inclusive fitness trainer and SilverSneaker Flex instructor. And if you want to know more about me, visit my website, www.jessysweyer.com. And thanks for joining me. Now, the Enerchi 5. Number 1, virtual liability. You should always consult with your physician before engaging in any physical activity program. By participating in this online exercise with me, you assume all dangers, hazards, and risks of such participation. The exercises demonstrated by the instructor in this online class are demanding a little tone down on Enerchi. And if you're unable to safely perform these exercises, please modify them for your own safety or choose a set of different exercises. Number 2, real important here. I can't see you, so I need you to pay attention to that breath. I need you to pay attention to that form, those mechanics and postures. Again, you're working at different paces, you're at different ages. Quality, rhythm, and breath is really important for this episode. So really focus on that. Also, focus on your stances. No overreaching as we go. Be light on your joints, light on your torso, light on your shoulders. Posture, elongated spine, upper body focus is light, weight transfers, and breath again. Upper body, lower body moving simultaneously together. You want to really focus on that. And then number 3, the inhalation, exhalation. Remember that dantian. So you're going to take that thumb, you're going to find that thumb, you're going to put it right in that belly button, and you want to breathe, inflate the stomach, and then exhalation about 8 to 10. Hold that breath out. Firming up that stomach and just tucking that belly button in. Not sucking in, but tucking in. And then, number 4, the rate of perceived exertion is 1 through 3, not 1 through 10. 1 means right now you're feeling great, right? You're relaxed, you're confident, maybe not confident in all your moves, but you'll get there over time through practice. Number 2 means that's the state where we want to get, where we're going to get as soon as I'm done speaking, is where we're warmed up. You're breathing better, all right? You're feeling a little stronger. That's number 2. And then number 3, the place where we don't want to get in this entire exercise routine, episode 3, is overreaching, overstretching, out of breath, or losing any of your balance. Again, this is a no equipment necessary. The exercise chair is behind me. And you want to mirror me in all these moves. That's an important factor of this exercise routine. Enerchi, episode 3. Here we go, CCP, Glennon McSizzle, Cake Dog, Tea, Hitting, Sugar Ray. And if anybody else is going to join me, what we want to do is sit on the edge of the chair, feet are together initially. You want to take that right foot, you want to step up nice and wide. We're going to focus on some of those stances. Remember last week, we focused on that horse stance, so that means you have to elbow in, belly button tucked, chest out, shoulders up, back, and down. Quick review of those stances. If you're a female, you kind of want to have those feet hips with the butt. Male, you're going to be more shoulder with the butt. Remember, it's like riding that horse. Bend those knees a little bit. The next stance that we're going to forth. That left foot's emptied out. If I turn my heel, you can see no weight bearing. It's all on the toes. All the weight is on that right side. And that's when you're shifting back and forth. Emptying out that front leg. The back leg we did last time as well, when I take that left leg and I step back and I empty out that back leg. We're not going to focus on that today. And then we're going to empty out again with that rooster, where I'm going to take that left leg, toes down, and remember, do a Mr. Miyagi-Danielson where you lift up and bounce. Again, we're not going to get to that, but we are going to try to get to an L stance. I'm going to show you that real quick, because when we get to that move, you're going to need to know how to do that. So the L stance it's in a crescent moon rotation. As you see, my feet hip width apart, shoulder width apart, tailbone in, and I'm swaying. So there's only so far I can get as I go back and forth. As you see that, I'm limited because I'm kind of just going where my weight shifts. Now watch as I come back through, watch my left heel. I'm coming back through, I'm picking it up, empty it out, see the toes are up, and it allows me to go a little farther. You're saying, well, Jesse, how am I going to do that? Well, I'm going to demonstrate it one more time. Heels are parallel. If you see the back heel and that heel, they're parallel together. And as I come back, I'm pulling that heel back up. They're centered on that screen, and I'm taking that right foot now up. And it allows me to go a little bit farther. That's the L. We're going to get to that. And we're also going to get to a couple more forms of exercise today. Now, I keep talking, but we're going to get there. So those forms of exercise we're going to get to, about 5 of them, and I'll mention those as we go. But again, feet together, nice and wide, bend and dead, knees, tailbone in, tuck the belly button, chest out, shoulders up, back, and down. I'm going to get a little closer so that you can see, and then I'm going to rest my hands down. I'm going to adjust my hands to my face. Remember, I can't see you, so you can make any old face. Wiggle those fingers. Soft on your upper body. Work on the posture. Work on that shift in the weight. Feel the breath. Remove the tensions. And I want you to take your hands all the way up. Put them together. Rub them. Get some heat going. And then take them away. Just feel that heat. And we're going to go right to that first move. And we're just going to float those arms up. Floating them up. And floating them down. Watch what I do as I get the shoulder width. I'm going to float them up. I'm going to bring those hands, palms back to that chest. Relaxing those joints. Chin goes down to chest. And breathe it out. Good place to inhale right now. Good place to exhale. Remember, focus on the rhythm and the pace of your breath. Mirroring me, I'm about to take my left hand. Watch what I do. Left hand's going to come up and out, and I'm going to follow it. Go to my left side. Bring it back in. Good place to inhale right now. And exhale. Inhale. Remember, connect the upper body and lower body. Focus. Don't overreach. It's a slight shift of the weight, but not much of a shift at all right now. You're mainly stationary. Soft on those joints. Back to the center. I'm going to transition right here. To those shoulder rolls. Back, up, and forward. We're rolling them forward. So back, up, and forward. Coming forward. This is the only exercise routine that I do where we bring those shoulders forward. So back, up, and forward. Now reverse that. Not my energy. Your energy. So up, back, and down, and relaxing those joints, relaxing your body, creating healthy energy with elongated posture. And I'm going to transition right now. My hands are going to come down. They're going to tap in front, and I'm going to float them up. Extend those legs. Float them down. Bend the knees. Get your bird. Good place to exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Transitioning. We're going to shift our weight to the right. Shifting. Empty out the leg. See it's empty. And now shift to your left. Just feel the shift. Empty it out. Feel the weight. Feel the center of gravity as you get back to that center. And then transition. Keep the breath going. As you can see, as I get back to center, the light disappears. As I go to the other side, the light comes back. And that's how it should feel right now. That's your energy. That's your flow. So there should be a short little break right in the middle, and then flow on back. And now we're going to add to that exercise routine. Rest them down. Find that center. Taking your hands, place them straight out in front. Rest those elbows to the rib cage, down to the waist. Pretend you're holding something in between. It could be a rock, it could be a water bottle. Make sure you have your hydration water bottle. If you need it every time, you just grab it. And I'm going to take my hands and I'm going to rest them down on that left side. And now I'm going to screw them up. As you see the light appear, center of gravity changes. It appears. It goes away. Watch that light. It helps you with your flow. Going back up. Center. There you go. Feel that? Watch that light. You see I shifted my weight. Up, back to the center. Slow. Take some breath. Go to that right side. Roll it up to the left. Exhalation. Inhalation here. Exhalation. And then rest them back down to that center. Light disappears. Figure 8. I'm going to take my left leg and I'm going to point it out towards the 10. Toes are pointed. Right leg going towards that 2. A little wider. A little in that horse space. I'm in that horse stance again. Feet are right in front of me. Hands are right in front of me. You're right in front of me. 1, 2, 3. All eyes on me. Elbows relax. Joints, torso. Figure 8. Take it to the right. Find that center of gravity. I'm shifting that weight. Inhalation. Exhalation. Nice and tall. Pace and rhythm and quality of your breath. Back to that center. bear hug. Open it up. Exhale. Inhalation. Exhalation. Tucking that belly button in. Inhalation. Blow the belly up. Exhalation. Inhalation one more time. Exhalation. Rest those hands down. Bring those feet back together. Now's a great time for you to get that quick hydration. You want to hydrate? You should be able to. You're warmed up right now. You're breathing better. Focus is there. You're not overstretching. Stretching feels good. We're going through those formats, those forms and those exercises next. Quick hydration, and then we're going to get right to it. Here we go, Funk the 5 Maniacs. New participants and their Silver Sneaker members. Now, as we get ready to practice these forms, we're going to start with our feet together. One of the biggest things is learning new forms. It takes time. So, as we do this, it's about feeling the flow and that practice that we're going to continue each and every week on these Tuesdays at 11. So again, learning, it takes some time. Learn to notice some of the movements stop or they slow down differently, especially during your transitions. Feet are together. I'm going to take that right foot. I'm stepping out. Shoulder wisdom work for those males, females. Hips width, as you notice, that light disappears. If I shift, you see, if I shift that way, back to center, light disappears. We're going to work on that open the doors, number one of our format. Formats are the exercises we're going to do. Bending those knees, tailbone in, right? Belly button in as well. So you're going to tuck it firm, chest out, shoulders up, back, and down. Relax them, float them up. Shoulders, straighten out those legs, push it down, bend at the knees. Inhalation, exhalation. If you watch that light, you can see inhalation, light goes away. Exhalation, light is going to show. That means I'm bending at those legs a little bit. Bending those knees, extending those knees, flexing those knees. Good place to inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time through. We're going to transition. And exhale. Knees are bent. Hands are coming right in. This is our crescent moon rotation. I'm going to my left. Watch the movement. Now focus on that pace of breathing. Inhalation, exhalation. Inhalation, exhalation. Then you're going through that water. You don't want to be like a rock. You want to be flowing like water. Get ready for that transition. I'm going back to my left side, and I'm going to transition to that right side. Watch. Slide it in, empty it out. Ah, it's a good transition. Reach. Just embrace the moon, reach up and down. So you're shifting your weight, extending and reaching for those corners now. Inhalation, exhalation. side. My transition is going to go to the left side. Watch what I do. I'm going right to that crescent moon. Back to that left side. I'm going to lift that heel up, bring it back in, and I'm going to transition the other heel so I get a little farther out. You're forming that L. We practiced that right in the beginning. Again, forms are going to take practice. Focus, pace, rhythm, and quality of breath. I'm headed to my right side. Right side. Nice exhalation. Inhalation. Exhalation. Transitioning in the middle. Back to that center. Bringing those feet back. I'm finding that center. I'm going to do a circle breath now. I'm bringing those palms facing together. Elbows nice and tight. Bend at the knees, tailbone in, belly button tucked in, and I'm going to push out. Like I have a wheel. Bring it back in. Push out. Bring it back. It should be close to that chest. Push it out. A little bend. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale. Try to emulate smooth, easy, and natural movements. So you're standing as that light disappears, locking those legs out a little. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale again. And exhale. Rest them down. Tailbone. Get nice and high. Elongated spine. We're going to sink the chi. It's our last one. This one is where you take those palms. You're going to open them up to the side. Weight up, and as you get to shoulder's height with those palms, I want you to curl them in, and then I want you to push down. Light appears. Push down. Emptying all that air. Inhalation. Exhalation. Inhalation. Exhale. Exhalation. formats or 6 forms of exercises. You did open the door. You did embrace the moon, crescent rotations. You did embrace the moon, reach up and down. That's number 3. You did the cycle of the moon where we move those heels. And you did that L stance. We did circle of breath. And you did sync to chi. You did 6 out of 14. And hopefully your focus was on pace, quality, and rhythm of breath. We want to now get to the stretching. So we're going to work on that Mackenzie. Again, my feet are anchored, toes are anchored, heels are anchored, tailbone in, belly button's tucked, chest is out, shoulders up, back, and down. And I want you to take those hands, float them all the way up, push straight down. Hands are nice and tall. You want to hold them up there. I want to walk back a little bit so you can see my hands. That light's going to appear, but I want you to be able to see those hands. And I just want you to float them back down. Here we go, D-hand. Open up that diaphragm. Rest them back down. Float them back up. Now, some of you might not have full range of motion. That is okay. So if your range of motion, Sugar Ray, is just right here, Miss Daly, that's okay. Then you just float them back down from here. We're going to go back up one more time. And I want you to take that right hand down. Rest it. Round that hip. That left hand's still up. I want you to hold it up. I want you to pull it back. And now I want you to focus on taking that left hand and I want you to go and push it towards the corner. But you want you to stay square with those shoulders. And head's elongated. Chin is parallel. Ears are over the shoulders. So as you can see, from the mirroring position out there, you are not leaning, you are straight up and down. And I want you to hold it there. Nice good stretch. And now I want you to just release that left hand and float it down. Put it on that thigh, that hip, that pelvic region. And now I want you to float up that right hand. And I want you to push it towards the corner of the wall, closing out that light. Squared shoulders again. Ears over shoulders, chin parallel. Chin doesn't drop. Chin doesn't go up. Chin stays straight out looking at me. Now I want you to pull that shoulder back. Nice good stretch. And now I want you to straighten out that right shoulder, and I want you to float it all the way down. So we're going to do the same exact motion. Take that right hand, put it around the hip. I want you to take that left hand now, float it all the way up. This time, I want you to bend a little bit. So now we're going to actually move over and push. So now you get to stretch. A little more stretch, but I still want you to be straight up and down. So that tailbone is still tucked in. That belly button is tucked in. And then back to that center. Float it all the way down. Left hand goes right here. I want you to float up that right hand. And now you're going to lean towards that corner. Opposite corner. Get that nice stretch. Upright with that head. And then rest it all the way down. You're going to go right to that thigh, right to that pelvic region, right to where that belt was. I want you to take those elbows and I want you to push that chest down. I want you to pull those elbows back. When you look like this, you're trying to tuck them in the back. Standing nice and tall. Hold it. And now I want you to take your elbows forward. And now I want you to pull them back again. And then forward. And then pull them back. Open up that diaphragm. You're going to feel those front interior delts. You're going to feel those rear delts as well. You're going to feel your traps up through here. You're going to feel that lower lumbar. Again, this is for discomfort of that lower back. It's elongating that spine. If you sit too long, you want to elongate that spine and pull them back. And And I want you to flip your hands down to your side. I'm going to rest them on my legs. So if you're in that seated position, I don't want you to bend too far forward. I want you to keep your head focused on me. If you're standing with me, I want you to just take those hands and I want you to roll down. See, I'm just going down my knees, down my shins, right out there. And then I want you to come back up. If you're in that seated position, I want you to kind of reach out towards me like this. And then come back up. But head stays above the heart. So we're back at the top again, standing. You're just going down. You're walking those hands. Down, 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 down. Lower, lower, lower. Keep going lower, go lower. Don't lose that breath. Keep looking up. And then walk them back up. Straighten out that back. If you're in the seat's right behind me, I'm going to show you what you're going to do. So if you're in the seat, you're just going to float your hands out. You're going to reach, reach, reach. You're going to go as far as you can without falling out of that seat. And then you're going to come back. And you're going to straighten out that upper body, nice and tall, elongated spine, leading through the crown of your head. Standing again, walking down. Get that hydration. Awesome work today. 12 to 5 minutes. You participants and SilverSneaker members, hopefully you're renewed a little bit, have a little more energy in you. And again, you're working on some of that balance. We're working on stability. We're working on mobility. And one of the things that we do, or the exercise focus, is I haven't covered before. Exercise focus is when we do SilverSneakers Enerchi Chi, is cardiovascular endurance. You got to think about it. For some of you that are at home right now standing for a long period of time, you're working on that cardiovascular endurance. The other thing is muscular. You're loading and shifting a weight. No matter if you're in that seat, whichever side you have that chair on, or if you're standing, you're loading and shifting weight. Those are two focuses that we do throughout the entire exercise routine. And then flexibility. Think about it. As you breathe and open up, you're becoming more flexible. That's a good thing, especially as we age. And then the other thing we work on is the agility part, the balance, the coordination, strength, and believe it or not, you're building some power by doing this. Again, hydrate. You should be coming down. Hopefully you never hit that 3 where you were straining, you were overreaching, you're out of breath. Hopefully you maintain breath throughout. Hydrate down. And then I'm going to put my feet together. Like I'm back in the military. I'm going to close out that light. That's right. I'm going to take my left hand, I'm going to put it straight out like I'm giving you a gift. That gift today was focus of pace, rhythm, and quality of breath. Taking that right hand, bring them back, in, and then bow it down. My time is up. I'm home by yours. See you next Tuesday, 11 a.m. as we bring you SilverSneakers Enerchi Chi Part 4, the basics. Tomorrow, 12 noon, Funky Friend. Peace!